Good morning. Hey, sis. Hey, what you got going on? I know y'all say, honey, last night, baby, I went outside last night. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. I was outside last night. You hear me? Baby, y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. I was outside. I had a good time. When I tell you I had a good time, oh, you just making breakfast. What you making? I had some oatmeal. I kind of meal prepped some oatmeal yesterday. And so I had oatmeal this morning. Um and I made me some coffee and I'm just sitting here chilling on the sofa with my comfy blanket, got my candles burning. It's smelling like fall in here. It's kind of gloomy today in Atlanta. I think it's gonna rain and it's cooling off, y'all. It's finally cooling off. And I'm just loving that. But yeah, I am just chilling, honey. Oh, you cooking pancakes and bacon. Oh, okay, you cooking. Yes, girl. Yes. So I said, well, let me talk to my people since I hadn't talked to them. Let me go live on YouTube and tell y'all I'm gonna do a upload a video. Spend the day with me. I don't know if it's gonna be Saturday and today or just Saturday, but I am gonna upload a video because y'all I was out and about yesterday. Okay. I was out and about yesterday, living my best life, just enjoying myself. And so I said I was gonna do a spend the day with me video. So I will probably let's see. Okay, you just got your nephew up. Okay. So you cooking breakfast. But yeah, I'm having a slow morning. Just enjoying my Sunday morning. Enjoying my Sunday morning. So, yeah, I went to Club Pilates yesterday. So I have been hearing all the girlies talk about Pilates, Pilates, Pilates. Oh, I'm going to Pilates. Pilates, Pilates. Oh, Pilates this, Pilates that. So I said, well, shoot, let me check it. Let me see what all the hype is with this Pilates. Okay? Let me see why the girlies keep talking about Pilates, Pilates. Baby, I see why. You got to make a believer out of me. Baby, I see why. Okay? If you are Gen X, baby boomer, I would advise you if you don't have any injuries, back, leg, shoulder. But there were some women in the class that did have some injuries, so they can kind of like manipulate the reformer, you know, where you're comfortable. But I'm gonna say this. I think a year ago I joined Orange Theory. Orange Theory is like a hard hit class. Like you do cardio, you do weights, then you work with the like the pulls and the bands and the balls, and you do that for an hour. They break you down in sessions to do different type of workouts. So I had joined Orange Theory about a year ago. When I tell you all that, running to do weights, get on the treadmill, come back, get on the bands, get on the ball. It raised my cortisone levels, right? Good morning. all that hard hit workout, they call it hit workout, it actually raised my cortisone levels. And I did Orange Theory for about 6 months at the top of 2024. And I had to stop. They have where they monitor your heart rate, and everybody's heart rate is up on the screen, and you buy this watch that monitors your heart rate. I think the watch was about $70. But anyway, I ended up canceling my membership and selling the heart monitoring watch. I couldn't do Orange Theory because it was raising my cortisone levels. So I have been hearing about the girlies ever since then. I canceled my membership at Orange Theory. I have been hearing about the girlies talk about Pilates, Pilates. I'm going to Pilates. Oh, Pilates girls. You see all the content creators and all the girls. So if you are a woman of a certain age, I would advise you to do Pilates. And listen, hear me out. Hear me out. The way that reformer stretches you and the way you work your whole body, it's calming. The technique is real calming. It's stress relieving. Um, Especially if you're in perimenopause and menopause. For me, my anxiety level was extremely high. Being in perimenopause and menopause, I think it's safe to say that I'm postmenopause at this point. Good morning. Good morning. I think it's safe to say that. Um, of course, I'll know when I go for my physical at the top of the year. I always have my annual at the top of the year. I always like to get all my shit out of the way. So, but I know for me, my anxiety level was extremely high. So I noticed yesterday after, yeah, I love it too, woman of wealth. I noticed yesterday after Pilates, I was much more calmer. My anxiety I was just chilled, y'all. I was real chilled. The instructor, so what I took was the 30-minute intro class at Club Pilates. The classes are for 50 minutes, but their free intro was for 30. So if it's something that you're interested in and you have Club Pilates in your area, try it. I would suggest that you try it. When I tell you it, from just that 30 minutes, it was a game changer for me. It was a game changer for me. I didn't know what to expect because I had never done it before. And you always have that expectation, I really don't know what this gonna be about. I see all this pulling and tugging on this reformer, but the instructor was wonderful. You can adjust things to, your body and how you feel. But I think the best thing for me was lying on my back and putting my feet up on the rest and just pulling and pushing and pulling back, just stretching out. That just made me feel so much better. You know, I don't think we realize that we, at this age, we have to stretch. And just me stretching out just for that 30 minutes, y'all, it felt like it took all the kinks and all the little aches, that you have in menopause and perimenopause. It just relieved all of that for me, and it was a game changer. So I wanted to make sure that I came on here and just shared it with you all. Of course, after the class, they try to get you locked into a membership because that's what they do, right? But here's the tea. And woman of wealth, I know that you go as well um in your area. So they come out and they tell you the packages that they have and lock you in. So for me personally, I want to do a 50-minute class. I want to see how it feels for me. Let me see. I tried floor Pilates and it's easier to inquire yourself at the beginning. The reformer was a game changer. Yes. Yes. That was the reformer was the first experience I had with Pilates, and I love it. When I tell you I love it, and the girlies were in there, okay, us brown girls were in there, and that just warmed my heart to see that we are doing something for us. The entire class, I thought maybe it would be, our Caucasian sisters, but the class. But this is Atlanta though, so but the class was full of brown girls, and everybody was, real nice, and real, like, we were relating, after the class, because we were about the same, in the same age. And so it was just a good class. It was a very good experience. Shout out to Club Pilates. It was a great experience. The instructor was awesome. The whole staff was awesome. I went to the location here in Vinings, because that's the area that I'm in. So it was a great experience. That reformer is a game changer, y'all. So there is a free intro class if you all want to try it. It's no gams and gimmicks to it. You just go online and sign up for the free intro class. You get 30 minutes. And then, of course, afterwards, they have to have their selling point. Um, Yes, we are woman of wealth. And I was like, whoa, I love that. Yes, we are. The brown girls are into Pilates. And that's why I'm coming over here to share with my community and my tribe. I tried it, and I wouldn't come to you all with no BS. I'm going to bring y'all the real. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm real. I'm transparent, and I'm going to bring y'all the real. I know we come on here, we kiki, and as Samantha say, I tell y'all my business and this, that, and the third. But I want to bring y'all something that we all can benefit from, and that we all can have a positive, effect. It can have a positive effect on us. So, and I know that a lot of us are either perimenopause or menopause, postmenopause. And I just think that this is a game changer. This morning I can tell I didn't I didn't walk, I didn't run. My body is more sore this morning than it was when I wear that weighted vest. Now when I wear the weighted vest, I can feel it in my legs and my core. My core feels more, it feels better. My core was improving because I wear that weighted vest. That weighted vest is gonna get you right too, y'all. The weighted vest, from my understanding, should be 10% of your weight. Don't go out here and get no 25-pound weighted vest, okay? If they 10% of your weight. That's what the weighted vest is. It should, if you can endure that. But start off slow. The weighted vest is a game changer. I'm about to be real transparent with y'all. And don't y'all go tell my business. I am 4'11", 5 feet on a cute day, a real, real, real cute day. I had gotten up to 185 pounds. That was my pregnancy weight with Samantha 32 years ago. Although I was younger, and before I got pregnant with her, I was 100. Maybe I gained 20 pounds with Samantha. I gained 20 pounds with her, but I had toxemia too. So half of that was like water weight. So I had gotten up, being in menopause, I had gained. Prior to menopause, y'all, I was like, I would toggle between maybe 162 and 169. I had gotten up to 185 pounds. That's a lot for my height. That's a whole lot. Today I am at 172. So the weight is coming off. Of course, menopause weight, the older you get, it's harder to lose the weight. Of course, when you opt into HRT, it helps with your hormones, and your hormones and your cortisones and all that is on 10 when you're in menopause. So it helps you to lose that menopause weight quicker. I opted out of HRT from my own personal reasons, for reasons that my mom shared with me. You know, do what works for you. I took the natural route with menopause. I found that when I stopped drinking wine, sugar, adding magnesium, magnesium is a game changer, y'all. I don't know why they didn't tell us about, I didn't know about magnesium and vitamin D. Magnesium and vitamin D for all my millennials and all my menopause women. And if you're in menopause, I can tell that. Yes. Well, thank y'all see it. You see it. You see it. You see. But for all my menopause women and perimenopause, and let me see. Good morning. Good morning. The magnesium was a game changer. Okay. It was a game changer. It helps you sleep better. It alleviates that muscle soreness. It helps with that bloating, your belly. It was a game changer for me. Dandelion tea was a game changer for me. Let me see. I was talking to the vitamin D. I need to get magnesium. Yeah, get you some magnesium. You know, make sure we need that anyway. If you're not in menopause or perimenopause, vitamin D. That's yep, our must. That's what I take, woman of wealth. It's a must. I had my levels checked, my D, and I was lacking some D. Uh, that's D vitamin. But yes, get your levels checked. Just don't go on what you feel. Make sure you get your lab work done. I know, yeah, as you get older, we just have to do it. You just have to go get your lab work done. You have to go get your lab work done, have your mammogram, your colonoscopy, and all that good old stuff. But for me, that was a game changer, y'all. It was really a game changer, and I like to have these, conversations with us seasoned women so that we know because my mom they didn't know. All they talked about was having hot flashes. And menopause is so much more than having hot flashes, y'all. There's so many symptoms of menopause, and I think I experienced every last one of them. I think I experienced, hey queen, I think I experienced every last one of them with menopause. The, just all the symptoms that you can have with menopause. I had them. I had the vertigo. Oh, when I tell you the vertigo was so bad, and I kept asking my doctor, "What is this? What is this? What is?" And she did, and she said, "Well, we ran tests. Only thing I can think of is it's related to menopause." And as see what happens as you progress in menopause, you should be on the other side. Da 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 da. And sure enough, it's gone. I don't have it anymore. But and the mood swings, and I was always craving for sugar, and they say when you crave for sugar, you have parasites. So I did a detox, um, with different teas, you can detox with them. And then also, Samantha got so tired of my mood swings and me just going off on the deep end, baby. She went to the Asian market, and the holistic practitioner say, "What can I get for my mama menopause?" And she brought me back this tea and a spray, and it's all natural, and that helped me too. I would spray my face at night before I went to sleep, and that really helped. But once I took all that sugar, because I'm a sweet tooth, I love cakes, cookies, and I love all that stuff, y'all. I love it. Hey everybody, hey Miss Apple Pie, hey y'all. When did it stop for me? um so I'm on the other side. I'm 59, so I'm on the other side, but it started for me. Perimenopause, and I didn't know, perimenopause started for me at 45, y'all. It started for me at 45. It hit me hard in my 50s, like between 51 and 54, up in there. I say 51, 55. Man, I thought, man, menopause had me in a chokehold, okay? It had me in a chokehold. Let me see. I'm going through it now. I have an experience for it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it had me. Yeah. Yep. I started at 45. I started my period at 45. And I didn't know, I was having like, I was like, what is going on? I have like blurred vision. I was like, let me take my butt to the doctor. Let's see, ran tests, check my levels, check my blood pressure, checked all of that. I went to the doctor. That's a symptom of perimenopause. Let me see. I started to, yep, at 50. Yeah. Have you looked up Crunchy? I heard about that. Woman of Wealth going through menopause. Take them both daily. Is it helping you? L-granamine. Now, I have heard of that. The cryptotine. Is that helping? I heard women are taking that. I'm going to look into that. I'm definitely going to look into that. But it's the main thing, y'all, is your diet. Is your diet. That drinking and them sweets and caffeine, if you're a coffee drinker, the main thing is your diet. Okay, let me see. Okay, menopause started at 50 and it's worth, yes, yes, it's worth it. Menopause hit me hard, y'all. When I tell you it hit me hard, and then it hit me at the time, at the end when I was grieving over my mother, but I'm outside of it. You're post when you haven't had a cycle for over a year. So I'm outside of menopause. So I'm good. I'm on the other side. But I just wanted to share, the Pilates experience. And I think that Pilates is gonna be a game changer for me. I kept hearing, I was like, Pilates? Why everybody keep talking about Pilates? Pilates this, Pilates that. And the girls got their cute little Lululemon. I got to go get me some more little outfits. I ain't gonna get no more Lululemon because we ain't messing with them. But Amazon has some good Lululemon dupes, okay? So I said, Pilates, let's go. Okay, it helps you maintain muscle. Then I definitely need that. We all need that. See, wow, you were perimenopause in your 30s? Bless your heart. Oh, wow. Yes, Queen. It makes you feel strange and you don't feel like yourself. I didn't feel like myself, y'all, honestly, for about 6 or 7 years. And I would be having mood swings and I would be like, there's nothing wrong. Why are you so agitated, Felicia? And my child was like, Mom, what is going on? And then, yeah, I had them all. I had the palpitations. I was like, what is this? I and I was like, I told my doctor, she was just like, hold tight. It's gonna get better. And it did. I'm 58. Okay. All right. Okay, so it's almost over for you. You should be good on the other side. But so I wanted to share with you all about just perimenopause and menopause and things that we all can do to just help ease that. I know, Queen. Hold on, Queen. I know. I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's a lot of things that, they don't tell us, it's a lot of things that I didn't know. I don't know about you all, but going into menopause, the only thing that I knew about menopause was hot flashes. And I started having all these symptoms and I'm like, what is it? Come on. Come on. What is it? Then I started doing my research and y'all know with technology and social media now, It's a resource for us to get more educated on the things that we should be educated on. I was only told. Yep, only told about the hot flashes. Yes, only told about the hot flashes. Yes, yes, yes. And that's why I think it's so important for us to have these conversations. I can't distinguish between swings and just black, but not bitter. Don't be angry because you know that raises your cortisol levels, okay? Don't be angry. Count to 10. Me too. That's all I heard growing. You count to 10, okay? Don't be angry. I feel like my body. Oh, it's gonna be over, Queen. Hold on. It's gonna get better. As post menopause, I'm post menopause. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It is. It's all gonna get better, and we're gonna get through this. And I think that And here's another thing that I want to talk about with women. Fee, did you see my response? I did. I did. I saw it. It's good for muscles. And what else I know for strengthening the muscles? We definitely need that. We definitely need to, and as you get older, we definitely need that. So make sure, yep, drink a lot of water. Yes, Natasha. Yes, at least 64 ounces. They say you're supposed to drink water according to your body weight as well. But that was a game changer too. Getting that water intake, oh my God, it makes you feel so much better. And y'all, that's a large issue with us. We don't drink enough water. Uh, I see some women that don't drink water at all. I have heard people say they don't drink water at all. You have to drink your water. Yes, you have to drink your water. But and another thing, y'all, the brain fog and the short term memory. Oh my goodness. Creatine helps. Okay. Cognitive and brain fog. Okay. I'm definitely gonna get me some. I'm gonna get some today. Thank you, woman of wealth. Thank you. And the bloating for sure. I drink water, but not as much. Yeah, we gotta drink a lot of water. We have to. But one thing that I wanted to share too is I don't want us to be ashamed that we're in perimenopause or menopause. One day you are bloated, the next, yes, yes, on a day and have some days somewhere you it's important. Yes. And then that's when you just get your cute little, put you on a cute little spank. They had a spanks that are what do you call them? Where they the thong spanks. Just get you a cute little thong spank. I have several I've invested in some good shapewear. Just then get you a cute little thong spanks, queen. Yeah. But I don't want us to be ashamed of being in perimenopause and in menopause. Growing old, getting older is a blessing, y'all. That's an honor because we are full of so much wisdom and life experiences. And what other option do you have besides getting older? Death. So, and age is just a number. Look at y'all. None of y'all look like y'all age. Age is just a number. And don't lean into that age thing. If you feel like you 60 and you act like you 60, you going to look like you 60. Mind over matter. And don't be ashamed of being in perimenopause or menopause. And don't let these Gen X men shame you. Oh, you act like you having hot flashes. You act like you in menopause. And I am. I am. I am. You can. I am. Don't let people shame you. There are some women who are in their 40s. And I know that they're probably in perimenopause, and they'll say, I ain't in menopause. I ain't in menopause. That's for older women. I ain't in menopause no matter how much you exercise. Yes, fatty depart. Yes, queen. Yes, everyone says it doesn't. It does. Hang in there, queen. And then, queen, um, there's some natural stuff you can take. Um, the black collage, there was I stopped taking that because there was some concerns about that affecting your liver. So the something natural, the wild yam has pretty good results too as well. But yes, your body, it seems like your body, no matter what you do, y'all, between within a year's time, I had gained so much weight, and I know I wasn't eating a lot because I was grieving over my mama. So there were some days where I would forget to eat. I was just in so much grief and heartbreak that Samantha would be like, "Mom, you gonna eat today?" And so I knew it was menopause. Yeah, I'm going to get some too. It takes me and my girlfriends weeks to complete a comment. The brain fog names and yes, that brain fog is real. When I tell you it's real, sometimes Samantha be talking and I be like, hold up, before I lose my thought, let mama get her word in first. And sometimes you can tell if y'all go remember on some of the lives, sometimes I couldn't remember. I would have the thought and then Samantha would say something and I would want to hurry up and get my thought out because of the brain fog, because I couldn't remember what I wanted to say. Yeah. Yes, and I'm gonna talk about how the things that you can get to, queen, for your skin. It hits your hormones hit you around your chin and around your mouth. And you notice that around my mouth I had got dark. But yeah, I got something for that too. I got something for that that hormonal skin discoloration, them dark spots. I'm on top of that too. Vitamin C, vitamin C. And if you want to go a little harder with it, get you some Amy and some Palmer's Fade cream and start using that. When I tell you my mama lived by that doggone Ambi, that Ambi cream and that Ambi face soap, and when I tell you her skin was flawless to the day she took her last breath. Vitamin C. Yes, vitamin C. And a good bar of turmeric soap, okay? A good bar of turmeric soap and pesticide and retinol at night. That's gonna get you right. That retinol at night and that, what is it? Peptide. I think it is what, PEPTID. That's good too. And moisturize, 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 moisturize. Primrose. That's it. That's even in primrose, Natasha. That's it too. And flax seeds. Flax seeds and chia seeds help me with my hormones as well. And I'm going to tell you another seed too. Sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds help with your hormones as well, y'all. Yes, that's me, Fee. I have to, yes, apologize at the same time because, yes, yes, I was told. Yep, vitamin C, queen, is brightening skin. Fee. Yep, yep, it does. Yeah, yeah, I'm sharing because I want our community. This is our community over here, and I want us to, you know, be able to share things with one another. This is life, okay? But it's not the end of our life. Live your life to the fullest. Y'all seen me. I went to go see Cool and the Gang last night. And when I tell you, baby, they gave a show. They gave a show. And when I tell you it was a free show down here in the city, Cool and the Gang showed out. I live every day to the fullest, okay? I am not finna lean into that I will be 60 in May, God willing. I am not leaning into that. I am not, I refuse to lean into that. Okay. I refuse to be on live looking like Sylvia, looking like she's 70, and me and Sylvia is the same age. That's because she doesn't take pride in herself. She has let herself go for whatever reason. And I ain't talking about her, and I'm not bashing another sister, but reality is reality. Okay? Reality is reality. And I want us to love on ourselves and deposit back into ourselves. When you get to be this age, we have poured into our children, into our spouses, into our parents. And sometimes you need to, sometimes, I know that's right, preacher. No, we're not doing that. We ain't doing that over here, y'all. We're not going to let ourselves go like that. And even she said her own daughter told her, Mom, you be looking a mess. She said her daughter told her sometime when they go out, she said, my daughter make me go back in the house because I don't look presentable enough to go out with her. Now, if your own child tell you that, you got to check yourself. And sometimes, y'all, it, it sometimes it's deep rooted. I think that she has some issues going on with her where she can't really see how she really looks. Sometimes it's mental. Cool in the Gang was, yes, we had a good time. One day we're going, yes, yes, we had a good time, y'all. We had a good time. But you have to love yourself. You know, you have to love yourself. And there are things that you can do in this part of our lives. You know, we're going into our golden years, but that doesn't mean that we stop living. Yeah, she's lazy, and she may have some things going on that she may be a little bit of chemically unbalanced as well. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But we have to really, deposit and invest in ourselves. Yep, we have to do our skincare. I wish I would have started my skincare. I would tell my millennial babies, start you a good skincare routine in your 30s. In your mid 30s. Start one in your 30s. I started like in my 40s. The only thing that I seen my ancestors use, my mom used, was a bar Ambi soap and Ambi. Um, and I seen some of my people use Noxema. But they didn't say when you got older you needed to incorporate a lot of moisture. Sometimes when y'all see me on live, I'm shining, I'm glistening. I'm shiny. That's because I have did my 3 layers. I do a serum, I do I do a cream, and I do a liquid. And I layer up. I do something different in the morning, and I do something different at night. And then I've started to put retinol on my hands as well because our hands age too. So like I'll rub my hands with a little bit of retinol. Sunscreen. Let's talk about that. We melanated people don't think we need it, but we need at least SPF of 50. And a lot of our skincare products have them in there. So find you a good skincare product, moisturizer that has sunscreen in it. Okay, Vaseline, yeah, yes. And a little bit of retinol too. Put a little bit of retinol on your hands too, just a little bit. Another thing, the Korean skincare is a game changer. I talked about getting the products from TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I heard something kind of bad about it. They said that those products sometimes are outdated. So I make sure that I look and see if they have a date stamp mark on them for expiration. But I've been getting my skincare products from TJ Maxx and Marshalls for years, and and I found some good products in there where you don't break the bank, okay? Where you don't break the bank. But you have to incorporate some skincare products. And I have incorporated the mucin snail moisturizer in my skincare, but I do something different. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate y'all jumping on. I love K Beauty products, especially. Okay, I'm gonna try the K Beauty products. I'm gonna try, but um, Jack. what is it? Chat PT. What is it, y'all? Chat PT. I always get it mixed up, but y'all know what I'm talking about. My baby was here. She'll correct me. You can put in that app and tell that app where you have, like, you say, Queen, you say you have issues of darkness across your forehead. If you type that in that app, Chat GPT, that's it. If you type in Chat GPT, I have aging dark spots around my mouth. Tell me a skincare routine. It's going to give you a routine step by step, and it's going to tell you all the products you need to buy, and it's going to tell you where you can get them from. It's going to tell you step by step when you should use them and where you can get them from. Queen Lily, I had to go to the functional medicine doctor. Okay, the traditional doctor said functional medicine doctor. Right, right. Woman of wealth. I'm going to go to the vitamin lady here in Atlanta next week. I think Samantha's gonna take me, and she said she'll be able to take me next week because she went and they tell you how to eat according to your blood type. And actually, that's where she got the spray. When she went to the vitamin doctor, she said, "Hey, my mom is in menopause. What can I get for her?" And she came back with a spray and some tea. And it really helped me. It really helped me. Yes. Yes. It really helped me. Um, Miss Mad About Music is asking a question. Let me see one minute. Well, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Um, Yeah, so yeah, try somebody holistic. We're in Atlanta, and there's a lot of holistic practitioners here. But I'm gonna go to the vitamin, and when I tell you the vitamin lady, the line be out the door. The line be out the door. She down there on Edgewood, so I'm excited about going to her. And then she gives you this detox jug. Every time Samantha goes, she comes back with this big jug full of minerals to detox with. So I'm really excited about going to see her. I'm really extremely excited about going to see her. But yeah, so we're not gonna be ashamed of going through menopause, and I hope that everybody who has significant others, I hope that they are giving you grace and being gentle and putting you up on a pedestal at this time while you're going through. That's the brand I use. Okay. Okay. With CEO Glow. I love that product. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Okay, Queen, follow them on social media. They tell a lot of traditional medicines. Okay. You follow them. You follow the vitamin lady, woman of wealth. Yeah, she's on TikTok. They share a lot. They share a lot. And when I tell y'all to get into your teas, okay? Dandelion roasted tea has become my coffee. That coffee is, if you are a coffee drinker, that coffee is a hater. Caffeine is the worst thing you can put in your body during perimenopause and menopause. And when I tell you, me and coffee go together real bad, but I had to break up with coffee. I had to give coffee a time out. Now I'm not gonna say I stopped drinking it, but I'm not drinking it 5 days a week. Maybe 2 or 3 days a week when I feel like I might need a little bit of it. But coffee, I let it go. I let it go. I make sure I have some hibiscus and clove tea at night before I go to bed. It calms me. It's good for your blood pressure. It's good for cleaning your blood. And when I tell you, and then I spray that magnesium on the bottom of my feet, baby, I'll be out like a light. Coffee tastes good. No, no. It tastes good, but it's not. It's the enemy. So I started fixing some roasted dandelion tea. And y'all, it doesn't taste like coffee, but it makes me think that I'm drinking coffee. So it's just a mind thing. It's a mind thing. It makes me think that I'm drinking coffee. Let me see here. There are a lot of them have started using. Okay, yep, they're on social media. Yep, yep, they're definitely there. The vitamin lady is definitely on social media. But yeah, try to incorporate as much natural things into it as you can. And of course, our bodies are going through changes, but you know, I think once we get our hormones under control, and they always want to push and I'm not knocking it if that's what you all want to do, but when my doctor suggested it to me, I told her no thank you, no thank you, I'm going to find something else. And I did. Of course, it has taken longer for the weight. I probably had to do more to lose the weight than I would have had to have done if I would have went on HRT. I know that for a fact. I had to do more. I had to, because I'm out here walking and exercising 4 or 5 times a week. I'm walking at least between 6,000 to 10,000 steps 3 4 times a week, and I may lose 1 or 2 pounds here or there. But when I put that down weighted vest on and I start lifting weights, I have weights here. And when I start lifting weights and when I take my tail down to that workout room, that's when I really saw the weight start to come out. Maybe 3 pounds here and maybe another three here. But I went from 185 at the top of the year, y'all. I was 185. I was a solid 185. Okay, I was a solid 185. I went in there to put on them size 12 jeans, and and them things in it, I couldn't even meet them things halfway around my stomach. I said, I know you fucking lying. I said, I know you lying. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. No, no, no. I wasn't feeling myself. I said, oh, no, 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 no. We ain't doing this. We ain't doing this right here. So you got to put in the work. You really gotta put in the work. Now, sometimes, I be wanting to eat stuff that I know it's not right. So I have to have conversations with, hey, call me darling. Okay, decaffeinated coffee with almond milk. Yes, yes, I cut out the hibiscus tea. When I tell you that's my tea, baby, that's my tea right there. That's you gonna feel totally different. And let's talk about another symptom of menopause, that indigestion, that when you eat. But I had some for that too. I went and got me some papaya enzyme pills. Baby, I started those maybe at the top of the year. I don't have none of that no more. I don't have none of that no more. Menopause affects all of that. I don't have none of that no more. Probiotics um, are must. Get you a good probiotic, or if you don't want to use anything over like a probiotic, um, fennel tea is good for that. It's a probiotic. So there are teas out there that you can take. Get you a bungee cord and trumpet. It gives you. Oh wow. I'm gonna try that. You can order one, and you know what? I'm gonna get. I got in my cart too. I'm gonna pull the plug on all my stuff on Amazon because I like to do it at once. I'm gonna get me a jump rope. They say jumping rope for 10 minutes is like walking for 30 minutes. I'm gonna get me a damn jump rope too. For my body, I use several products made one by one in YouTube Sisters. She has great body oils and scrub. Using stuff naturally. Yes. 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 And that's another thing too. When you're in perimenopause and menopause, your body odor, it changes, y'all. The body odor, it changes. And I find myself taking 2 3 showers, and you have to change your bathing routine. You have to do, like, I do like a 3 bathe layer, a bar of soap. I go in with my bronzers, and then I put that little foo foo stuff on. Yes, we are. Yes. Digestive enzymes with each meal. Yes, woman of wealth. Yeah, y'all, we're connecting. We're all going through the same thing, y'all. And it's nothing to be ashamed about. I hear you, I can't tell you how many times I've heard women talk about, I ain't in menopause. I ain't going through menopause. I ain't in menopause. I'm too young for menopause. I started menopause at 45. I did. Vibrating plate is how full you stand on it. Yeah, I've seen that too, Queen. Yes, I've heard some good products. Yes. Yes, woman of wealth. The chlorophyll. Yep. I put that in my it's good. Yes. It's an eternal. I put that in my water. I have some over here. Yes. I put that in my water, woman of wealth. Yes. Greek yogurt is good for your stomach too. I have dairy free yogurt. And let's talk about berries. Berries, y'all. They don't tell us that blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries. Eat you a cup of berries every morning. Every morning. Get blueberries in your life. It's going to help your hormones. It's good for your immune system. It's going to make you feel so much better. Eat berries, y'all. Oh, wow. You went through menopause at 26 years old. Okay. Okay. See, we have women with different experiences in our chat that have experienced it at a different time. So y'all can share y'all wisdom as well. But I want us all to just be comfortable. Just be comfortable, Queen. That's what Celia. Okay. Filmed herself using. Okay. Yeah, she did. She did. She did. Yeah. So just be comfortable, y'all, with it's life and we're going to go through it. But the good thing about it, what I am so thankful for is that I am thankful for you all, for having this community, for having a tribe of women that I can relate to. Y'all know how rewarding and beneficial it is to have a group of women that say, hey, I'm experiencing the same thing that you are. Because 9 out of 10, we experience it in silence. Because we're shame about what people gonna say and what people gonna think. I've been eating berries and apples daily. Yes. I keep berries. I and bananas. Now a lot of people say bananas have a lot of natural sugar, but the potassium, we need that too. We need the potassium. And 9 out of 10, when you get in menopause, you gain weight. So that may elevate your blood pressure. So make sure you keep potassium and the blueberries and the apples. Drink a lot of water. Drink your hibiscus teas. Get your teas. I eliminated a junk drawer in my kitchen for a tea drawer. Doctors don't pay enough attention to Black women. Yes, we need to advocate. They don't. And all we have to do is get together, y'all, and have these conversations. All we have to do is get together and have these conversations. That's all we have to do. And exercise, move. You got to move your body. You got to move your body. You got to. When you get this age, you cannot be stagnant. You got to get up and do something. I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I don't care if you just take your weights. I don't care if you just walk around your house. Y'all, I have an app on my phone that counts my steps. I can walk around this doggone apartment, and y'all, I can get steps in walking around this apartment 20 times if I don't want to go outside. I can go up and down these steps from one floor to the next floor in my building. You like to go shopping when I go to the mall. If I go in the mall to get something out of Sephora, you know what I do? I park my car in the back of the parking lot. I go in the mall. I walk up the mall, down the mall, back around, up the mall, down the mall, back around, up the mall, down the mall. Those are steps. I'm in a place where I like to be shopping, but then I'm also getting my steps in. I'm also getting my steps in. So make sure that, you're doing that. Make sure that you find a good vitamin to take, multiple vitamin to take. You'd be surprised some women don't take any type of vitamin. I appreciate this conversation. I'm in full menopause. Oh, and didn't realize it that it peaks over. Yes, I didn't know what it was going on with me. Oh, call me darling. You're welcome. I didn't know either. When I hit perimenopause, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was like, something is not right. Cause I'm gonna say my mother. I'm not gonna say you all's mother, but my mother told me nothing about perimenopause. Nobody told me that before menopause, you gonna get into peri. Nobody told me nothing. Call me darling. Yes. Try hazel wipes. That help. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try those. And you just I keep deodorant in my bag. It's just like I'm investing in a walk. I'm gonna get a walking pad. That's on my Christmas wish list. So I am gonna pull the trigger on a walking pad, and I'm gonna put it right here in front of this window. Okay, you have it under your desk. That's a good idea, woman of wealth. See, I've been using toner and Ordinary. Okay, Ordinary is a good product, and Ulta has Ordinary products as well, and they're not expensive. They're a good product to use. I had to learn about menopause through YouTube. Oh, Natasha. So you didn't know you didn't know nothing about it. So what I want all of us to do as mature, beautiful, seasoned women, and if our millennial and Gen Z babies are open, because you can't approach all of them. Because a lot of them in there, I know. And a lot of them are in the stage of mind that it's not going to affect me. That's not going to happen to me when I get older. But y'all share, share with our Gen Zs and our millennials. Share. Because it's going to come. I'm 5'9" and I have a desk race. Okay. You're tall, woman. You're a tall, fine glass of water. Oh, why did they give you a pregnancy test, Natasha? All my doctors did was give me because you had stopped your cycle. Okay, you had stopped your cycle. And y'all, that's what happened to me when I was 45. I missed a couple of cycles. Yeah. Certainly didn't know anything about menopause when I went through it. Yep. Because I think back then, I think they were shamed. I think I honestly think the women were shamed to talk about menopause. I think they were shamed. I think they were shamed, y'all. To be honest, I think my mom was just shamed. They just didn't talk about it. But I'm gonna tell you what my mama did tell me. When you go through the change, you gonna have them hot flashes, and don't you let them people give you none of them hormones. You hear me? She pointed her finger at me. Do not take them hormones. You hear me? Now at the time I didn't know what she was telling me. I just said okay. But as I got older, I started to do the research and I found out what she told me. Funny, my doctors never even mentioned pregnancy. Yeah. Let me see. I can't imagine going through it at 20. Me either. My GYN warned me for about a year. leading up to it. Yeah, mine did too. I have an African American OBGYN, and we talked. Yeah, she warned me about it, and she kept asking me about it. And and another thing, get your thyroid checked. When you go get your physical, ask them to check your thyroid, and ask them to check all your levels. Ask them to check your thyroid, and ask them to check all your levels. Good morning. I didn't see Jay come in. Good morning. Oh, there she is. Hey, Jay. Baby Jay was looking good last night. Jay, you were gorgeous. That white was everything on you, sis. My mom didn't have the typical menopause experience because she had a hysterectomy. But don't when they give you when they okay, but you go into menopause when you have the hysterectomy? Yeah. Yeah, get your thyroid checked. Yeah, make sure you get your thyroid checked. And then too, you can kind of look at your neck too and tell if you got thyroid problems. You can kind of look, and I think that's how Monique found out that she had thyroid problems. Somebody told her her neck was enlarged. You're welcome. Um, I have Graves' disease. So okay. You, okay, we speaking healing. We ain't claiming that. We speaking healing. We speaking healing for you. Black but not bitter. Healing in the name of Jesus. We sending all positive healing towards you with your Graves' disease. My mother doesn't talk about it either. Let me see. I'll tell her how I'm feeling. Oh, even now, call me darling. She still doesn't want to talk about it. What a blessing to still have your mom here. What a blessing, call me darling. What a blessing. And she laughs because maybe because she's uncomfortable. Do you think that maybe she's uncomfortable talking about it? I just think they were uncomfortable. And I think that, and then too, their moms didn't talk to them about it. My mom said her mom didn't even talk to her about going through puberty. My mom said that when they were growing up, they were so country. They didn't have pads. They cut up white sheets and used those as sanitary napkins. And my mom said when she started her cycle, her mom had cut up white sheets into little squares and gave it to her and told her, this is what you use when you're on your cycle. And that's all she knew. That's all she knew growing up in the country. So I don't think their moms talk to them about it. So we have to talk to our daughters about it and prepare them for it because it's coming. It's coming. Now, some of us don't experience all the symptoms of perimenopause and menopause, but I promise you, and I'm willing to bet that you're going to experience one of them symptoms. Let me see. My mom just called it the change. Yep. And said, keep living. She never learned, so she couldn't teach us. Yes. Yes. I talked to my daughter about it. Yes. Yes. Talk to your babies about it. My mom just looks at me and says, baby girl, wish I knew what to tell you. Oh, yeah, she didn't have the same experience. Baby boomers don't. No, baby boomers just don't talk about stuff like that. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, not all of them. My grandmother did talk to my mom about puberty. She learned from her. Yes. They just don't talk about it, y'all. They just don't talk about it. And I just want us to talk about it. And now that I found something else that's going to help me navigate through this phase of my life. So now I'm going to incorporate Pilates. So I just wanted to come and tell you all, try the free intro class of Club Pilates. From my understanding, they're all over the states. If I'm not mistaken, they're all over. There's no obligation in the free intro. It's for 30 minutes. All you need is your grip socks. Go and try Pilates and see if you like it. For me, just the stretching, y'all, just stretching my body out on that reformer, y'all. I felt so good. I just can't explain it. And you're working your entire body. You're working. Is this our normal Sunday meeting? We can have this normal Sunday meeting. If y'all have stuff y'all want to talk about, I'm fortunate. My mom talked about it with me in school. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad. It's nothing for us to be ashamed of. Women are ashamed though. Women, you find that a lot of women are, and I think they're more shameful around men. If men question them about it, they're more shameful. And men joke about, my wife has the air conditioner, on 65 and she has the fan on. Well, Negro, get up and go in the other room. Get up and go in the other room. And that's why you have to find partners and significant others that give you grace and that's down with you, because it's going to happen. And they go through change of life too. It's just not the way we do. I love Pilates. I've been doing it for a year. I love it too, Natasha. Yeah. Nessa Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame is a baby boomer. Yep. And she's very open minded. Yep. And she has great conversation with us. Yes. I'm in my moo sipping tea and enjoying this conversation. Okay. Okay. But yeah, y'all. So just incorporate things, into your daily schedule. I think it's because of men. Yep, I think it's because of men too, call me darling. I think that we feel some type of way. We feel like that, we're our, we're not as sensual, we're not as sexy, you know, because we're no our cycles aren't here. And baby, I'm sexy. Okay. And being sexy and resting in your femininity, that's a mind thing. That's a mental thing. That's a mental thing. And that's why you got to take care of yourself. Get up and do stuff for yourself. Put on your cute little outfit, honey. I ain't nothing more sexier than a fine Gen X woman in a crop top and some high waisted jeans. Okay? Ain't nothing more sexier than a fine Gen X woman in a crop top and some high waisted jeans. Okay. Yes. Tell everyone in the house to put on more clothes. Exactly. I came in late and sure y'all mentioned. Yeah. Okay. Class pass. Let's talk about class pass, Termy. Okay. You can find. Yep. Class pass. So when I talked to, of course, when you finish the intro club Pilates class, they come in and they want you to do a membership. Now, all the girlies on YouTube, they say the best way to do your classes is like Jake says through Class Pass. Club Pilates do have a drop-in class option, but you pay $35 for it. But if you go through Class Pass, you can pay $25 for the drop-in class. You just go on Class Pass, sign up, look for the location you want, and do the class pass. And that's what I did. So I have a $25 class pass to go back to Pilates on Saturday and do the 50-minute class. The 30-minute was just for the intro. So I'm going back, y'all, on Saturday and I'm going to do 50 minutes. Okay. I'm going to do 50 minutes. Let me see. Go through. Yeah, ultra minimum. That's what it's called. Call me darling. Yes. Natasha say, yeah, Natasha, I see you. Natasha say, I stand a crop top. Yes, they say that, and y'all, my stomach is sore all around my core, all around my waist. When I tell you, you work the whole body, you work the whole body. I know you said it wasn't any men going to be there, but a lot of them were women there, and one picked me out. Wow! See, that's why Jay. What did I tell you? Get some motion. Get Didn't I tell you, Jay? What did I say? Okay, motion. You knew what I meant when I told you that. When you said it was some men there, that meant for you to get up and sashay your fine tail around that room. Get up from that table and sashay your get some motion. Get some motion about it, Jay. When I told you to get some motion, that's what I meant. I say, Jay, is it a lot of women? You say plenty men. I say motion. When I tell you that, Jay, that mean work the room. Work the room. I'm 52. Oh, you're gonna be 52 tomorrow. Oh, yes. Happy birthday, Natasha. I'm gonna make sure I tell you happy birthday tomorrow because you know I follow you everywhere. I follow you everywhere. I try to follow everybody back. Natasha, I used to make a two top. Somebody wasted jeans. You can't tell me. Baby, ain't nothing like a fine Gen X woman in a crop top, two top, and some jeans. You hear me? Especially when you got that body right. And hell, even me with my little fupa, you can't tell me nothing, baby. Baby, I found me some jeans with some tummy control in them. Baby, you can't find me tell me nothing. Yes, happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Yes. But yeah, y'all. So I am gonna be going back to Pilates. And I can tell in my stomach after one class of Pilates that that's what I need. Natasha, that's what I need in my life. I need Pilates in my life. I wish I would have found out. I wish I would have done it sooner. I wish I would have done it sooner, y'all. I wish I would have done it sooner. Body out out. Yes. Queen, I be seeing you too. I be got dang, look at Queen. I be seeing y'all, honey. I be seeing y'all, honey. Yes, I be seeing y'all. Thank you. Welcome. Yes, you can't tell me nothing. My baby be like, okay, y'all, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yes, honey. Yes, yes. So yeah, y'all. I just wanted to come on and tell y'all about my Pilates experience and talk to y'all about perimenopause and menopause because I tell you the last few years that has really been hard on me and on top of grieving for my mother that it has really been a lot. It has really been a lot. And I didn't know at one point, I just didn't know what was going on with me. I had no clue. I had no clue what was going on with me. Yeah. Thanks, menopause makes it harder to work. It does. You gotta work a little bit harder. You gotta go a little bit harder. You gotta, especially if you're not gonna do the HRT. If you're not gonna do the hormonal replacement therapy. Because I heard women say once they start taking HRT, their hormones got better, and then of course the weight came off. But I just opted out of that. I rather put in the from. I just opted out. I just opted out of that to go the natural route and to put in the work, go harder. So that's what I did. So now I'm gonna be doing Pilates. So y'all go and if you have one in your area, just try the intro class. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to, don't let them people talk you into going into a contract if you don't want to be locked in into a contract. If you just want to try it, I figure, I'll try it 1 or 2 days a week and then gradually get myself into it. They say they have different levels of the class. So I want to see if I can do this first level in 50 minutes, and which I think I can because she said it was some of the stuff that they did in 30 some of it would be repeated but they would add a little bit more onto it. Grief alone is hard, yes, and then you add menopause on top of it. Your emotions are already all over the place because you're grieving, and then you're feeling anxiety. You're mad, you're sad, you're happy, you're mad, you're sad, and y'all, it was some days where I wouldn't even go out this apartment. it was some days where I would not leave. I know y'all would see me on YouTube, but it was tough. It was really tough, y'all. It was really tough. Thank you, ladies, for all the information. I had to take a call, so I missed 20. You can go, but I'm gonna save it. It's gonna be saved, Miss Apple Pie. And good to see you, Miss Apple Pie. I've been thinking about you. Good to see you. And when I don't see y'all in the chart in the chat, I be like, I tell Samantha, I wonder where so and so at. I haven't seen her. I hope she's okay. I wonder, well, maybe she just living her best life. Y'all, when I don't see you all come in the chat, I be concerned. But that's just the person I am. You get some extra resistance training. Okay. 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 So you get some extra for 1.5 level. Okay, so that's okay. Thank you, woman of wealth. Thank you. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. When I don't see you, I be like, where's so and so? And Miss Apple Pie hadn't seen you in a while. I was like, where's she at? Okay. We did a live on Friday on our channel. But yeah, y'all. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday and relax. I'm gonna have a slow Sunday. I need to get up and do some stuff. Oh, let me tell y'all about cooling the game. Okay, so of course it's not. There was only one of the original members that was there, and he's 75 and he looks good. All the rest of them are, new members, but they sounded real good. It was down here in the city where I live, and I didn't know so many Caucasians like cool in the game, baby. When they play celebration, baby, when they play celebration, baby, baby, you should have saw them white people. Baby, they broke out into a handspin on the ground. Baby, we had a good time, dog. We had a good time. So that's why I didn't go on Patreon. But we had a good time. Let me see. I popped in on your short. Yes. Yes, we had a good time last night. I didn't know. I didn't know they liked them. I was like, Lactose Smith. I was like, what? We had a good time. And it was just a good vibe. And I think with the climate of the nation and 47, I think people are just looking for an outlet to just relieve all the tension and all what's going on. Shout out to my government workers. I'm praying that the government opens up ASAP. Okay, ASAP in the name of Jesus. Okay, because you can tell that the economy is being hit, because you don't see a lot of people out like you used to, and we're just all going through 47. Man, it's terrible. It's terrible. Thanks so much. See, I got arrested today. I just finished working. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have a soul sunny. See, you're good. I do this. Yes. Yes. Let me see. I still here. Try the ordinary glycemic acid toner. Yes. Okay, so Woman of Wealth just dropped some skincare in the chat, y'all. So Woman of Wealth, is that, would that help with the skin tone, the dark spots, pigmentation as we get older, and it comes around mostly. Mine comes around my mouth. They say anything around the chin and the mouth is PCOS, and it's related to your hormones. I'll be glad when that. Okay, Natasha. Okay. Okay. My bad. Okay. Yes. Yes. So yeah. So Woman of Wealth has shared some good stuff in this chart. Okay, in the chat. But yeah, y'all. So we talked about our diet, exercise, skincare, and things we can do to navigate gently. And I'm having a soft Sunday, y'all. I got my candle burning. I've had me some rolling oatmeals full of berries, chia seeds, and flax seeds with almond milk. So I'm just gonna sit here and relax because my body, and when I tell you my body is sore from Pilates, my body is more sore from Pilates than walking out there with that weighted vest on. It is more sore than walking out there with that weighted vest on, y'all. Let me see. They said they was out here 3 weeks. Okay. Yes, it helps. Yes. Yes, good for you. I need to get back to the coupons. Okay, so y'all talking about the coupons. Okay. So y'all enjoy your Sunday, and I'll talk to y'all. I appreciate y'all jumping on here, listening to my rant and listening to me share. I appreciate y'all. I tell y'all that because I'm grateful for you all. I really am. Who knew that I would have such a beautiful community of people who, you know, are not my blood, but you are like my blood. So I'm going to spend the day with my family, y'all. All right, enjoy your family. Enjoy your family. Orange man is messing up the grocery. He is. Everything is sky high. Everything is sky high, y'all. And my heart goes out to people who have babies that they have to feed. So we just gonna keep this country uplifted in prayer. Y'all have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.